MFA updates.
Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to MFA Update. This is a weekly program where we talk about Thailand's foreign affairs and activities. And you're here with me, Grace Nishaka Phumi. For this week's edition, we invited Kun Ureerat Chareontoh, Director General of Thailand International Cooperation Agency or TICA. The topic that she will discuss today is about the Inclusive Partnerships, Public-Private Partnership for People or PPPP.
The Foreign Affairs That Matter. Special guests from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is the MFA Updates.
First of all, I would like you to briefly share with us the interesting story of Intanin Single Origin Drip Coffee, Thep Sadet. How was the product developed and how did it relate to international cooperation?
Well, thank you very much for your question. Intanin Single Origin Drip Coffee, Thep Sadet is a product built on the success of our 3-year Thailand-Japan Technical Cooperation Project. In 2019, Thailand and Japan agreed to implement a technical cooperation project on post-harvest management and community-based development for local products. The nickname of this project, we call it Arabica project. Under the project framework, Japan will provide technical advice and transfer of technology to coffee farmers, and we select Tambon Thep Sadet in Doi Sket district, Chiang Mai province, for this particular project to improve the coffee plantation, processing, and production. The coffee farmers under this project actually are the members of Doi Sket Agricultural Development Cooperative under the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives of Thailand. I would say that the project was quite successful. The coffee farmers were able to improve the quality of their coffee beans, upgrading them to premium coffee beans with a unique tasting note. So I think Thep Sadet coffee can definitely compete in the market. Since the cooperative manager want this premium product to be distributed in the Intanin coffee shop, so I have contact with Bangjak Corporation to explore the possibility, and Bangjak Corporation agreed to discuss this issue with the cooperative and also the Intanin executive. It took 1 year to develop Thep Sadet coffee beans into a drip coffee under the brand of Intanin Single Origin Drip Coffee Thep Sadet. The brand name, I think, reflects its origin, which is in fact the result of Thailand-Japan Technical Cooperation. Thep Sadet drip coffee is now available at Intanin coffee shops. This shows that the engagement with the private sector can turn the international technical cooperation even more productive. And in this case, it helped generate more income for local coffee farmers in Doi Sket.
It's really nice. And I can see that this coffee product is the result of the efforts that build on the success of Thailand and Japan Technical Cooperation, in which TICA and JICA were involved as the project's coordinators, right? So could you please elaborate more on this cooperation and the role of TICA and JICA on this project?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, that this project is a cooperation between Thailand and Japan, and actually it's done through TICA, Thailand International Cooperation Agency, under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Thailand, and JICA, as you have mentioned. We work on technical cooperation actually under 2 frameworks. One is a bilateral cooperation, and the other is partnership for development. The bilateral cooperation is aimed to enhance capacity of Thai institutes, human resources by transferring knowledge and advanced technology from Japan. The other one, the development partnership framework, both Thailand and Japan provide technical assistance to other developing countries to help them attain their development goals. But for this case, it is our bilateral cooperation. Under this framework, JICA, TICA, and relevant Thai government agencies have long been undertaking various schemes of bilateral cooperation in Thailand. one main scheme under TICA and JICA bilateral cooperation is called Technical Cooperation Project or TCP. So currently, I think more than 30 ongoing TCPs conducted by JICA in Thailand. The Arabica project is one of such TCP. So at the beginning, the Cooperative Promotion Department of the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives of Thailand submitted the project proposal to TICA for comments and recommendations. In its proposal, the Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives wanted to receive technical assistance from Japan to support management of the agricultural cooperative of Doi Saket Patana Limited and increase the quality of its Arabica coffee product. So after that, we coordinated with JICA to seek the Japanese government support for this project, and then JICA was given the green light to implement this Arabica project for 3 years. It just ended in May last year, actually. The Cooperative Promotion Department is a Thai implementing agency for this project.
You said that the Arabica project took 3 years to complete. So please tell us more about it, like what were its objectives and what did TICA, JICA, and also the Japanese expert do during these 3 years?
The project had 3 objectives. The first one is to build the capacity of the coffee farmers who are the members of the agricultural cooperative of Doi Saket in coffee cultivation and processing and production. And the second one is to increase the productivity and improve the product quality. And the third one is to strengthen the management of the agricultural cooperative of Doi Saket Patana Limited. For this project, JICA dispatched Japanese experts to work at the project site in Tambon Thepsadet, Doi Saket district. Under the JICA experts' guidance, a series of training courses, study visits were organized in Japan for Doi Saket coffee farmers. During 3 years of implementation, TICA, JICA, and Cooperative Promotion Department, we have meetings regularly to monitor the progress and, of course, to ensure the smooth implementation. Actually, in January last year, I led a TICA team to visit a coffee plantation at the project site and met with the members of the cooperatives and, of course, the Japanese experts. During the visit, I noticed that the coffee farmers were able to improve coffee cultivation and processing. They learned how to prepare an eco-friendly coffee plantation, practice coffee cherry picking, and make a small scale of coffee processing. The project, I would say again that it was successfully implemented, and cooperative can now buy premium watch processed coffee beans from its members and sell them under the brand of Doi Saket Coffee Green. And the product has 2 varieties, roasted coffee beans and ground coffee. And with technical cooperation from Japan, members of the cooperative are able to sell high-quality coffee beans at a higher price.
I see that, like, with the technical advice from JICA expert, the quality of Doi Saket coffee beans have been significantly improved. So I wonder, like, how did they further develop their premium coffee beans into drip coffee under the brand Intanin Single Origin Drip Coffee, and how do the local coffee growers benefit from this business?
Yes, during my visit to Doi Saket last year, during the briefing, I was so impressed with the success of the project because it creates job opportunities for the local community. In that briefing, I asked Kun Prayat Senor, who is the Doi Saket Patana Cooperative Manager, what does he expect for the future of Doi Saket coffee after the completion of the project. And he said that he wished that Thepsadet coffee could be distributed in Intanin coffee shop which can be found in Bangkok gas stations across the country. If this would happen, Thai coffee lovers would experience a unique flavor of Thepsadet coffee. And in fact, the Doi Saket Patana cooperative is located in Bangkok gas station in Chiang Mai as well. Well, from his answer, it inspired me to build on the success of the project. Upon the project completion, we should expand the product market access and find suitable channels for distribution. This would help generate more income for coffee farmers in the long run and make business more profitable for Doi Saket Patana Agricultural Cooperative. So after that visit, I approached Kun Gloita Nathala, Executive Vice President of Bangkok Corporation, and asked her to consider the possibility of getting coffee beans from Doi Saket Patana to distribute in internet coffee shops. And I'm so happy that this idea got a very positive response from Bangkok Group. The executives of the Bangkok Retail Company, which is the operator of internet coffee shop, traveled to Doi Saket and discussed it with the members of the cooperative. And they agreed to jointly develop a product into a drip coffee to be sold in the internet coffee shop. Eventually, they successfully created internet single origin drip coffee Thepsadet. Now the drip coffee Thepsadet is available for sale at internet coffee shops at Bangkok gas station. And this success story of Cafe Thepsadet, I think it showcases how public and private partnership for people could scale up the outcomes of international development cooperation. For this case, it's for the benefit of the local Thai coffee makers. It shows that if the government join forces with the private sector, we can optimize the business expertise to add value and enhance competitiveness of the local products in the market. And in turn, it will create sustainable job opportunities and generate income for local communities. As Thailand puts people at the center of development, technical cooperation with the PPPP approach is a key to make government efforts more sustainable that will promote better livelihoods of local communities.
And finally, the PPPP makes development cooperation more inclusive and sustainable. And Intanin Thepsadet drip coffee is a fine and concrete example for this. So do you plan to apply this approach to other development cooperation projects as well?
Well, we have, I would say, established quite a strong network and connection with several development partners. Our development partners include national development cooperation agencies across the world and international organizations. And based on this solid foundation, we can make full use of this network to facilitate transfer of knowledge, expertise, and technology from our partners to enhance capacity of governmental agency and local people. With regard to PPPP development approach, we are keen to apply this approach to other potential technical cooperation projects, and not only with Japan, but also with other development partners who are conducting development projects in Thailand. PPPP approach suits very well with those projects that set on the goal of promoting new Thai entrepreneurs or stimulating the economy at the grassroots level. As I mentioned earlier, Thailand puts people at the center of development. We want to expand our network with potential stakeholders who are ready to use their expertise to contribute to our technical cooperation. I mean, not only the private sector, but also academics, civil society, organizations, NGOs, and INGOs. Such engagement will reinforce the fulfill of the government effort to achieve sustainable development without leaving no one behind.
All right. Thank you so much, Kun Ureerat. It was a very good cooperation. And also thank you for giving us a lot of information on this Arabica project as well.
Thank you very much for having me.
That was Kun Ureerat Chareontoh, Director General of Thailand International Cooperation Agency or TICA, on the inclusive partnerships, Public-Private Partnership for People or PPPP. With that, we conclude the MFA update for this week. If you want to listen to the previous episodes of the program, you can go to the YouTube channel MFA Thailand, or you can check out our Facebook page, FM88 Radio Thailand English. You can find other programs on that Facebook page as well. Thank you so much for listening today. I will see you next time. I'm Grace Nishaka Phumi. สวัสดีค่ะ
MFA updates